This is Cunningham. He'll fire a triple and bear it by 4. Cunningham on the drive. Oh, he took solo with the Houston Rockets to close the preseason for the Heat. As for Martin, who had tendonitis left knee in the preseason. For the very first time, he puts the Heat up 8. Cunningham. And when you make hustle plays like that was a coach's play. This is Cunningham again, taking on Butler. Bam again out defending Cunningham. Oh,
under 200 points to get to 15.
Not shot it well. Has shot it Eliza's career high. Of course, he's just in his second year. Cunningham drives on Bam and scores.
Back to the Pistons.
Inaccurate pass by Hero.
Isaiah Stewart, did he grab the foot? No, he didn't. Cunningham. Turnover. Second turnover for the Hornets. Cunningham. Sasser. Cunningham. Cunningham again trying to play that pick and roll.
Cade, a little shake and bake. Goes to the left. Say so. All right. Cade Cunningham again to the left. Cunningham, a little separation. Cunningham off the screen. Pump fake. Second look. Cunningham looking for a crease. Off the window. Cade with it. 6.5 to play here in the third. Cade step back over Kobe.
Now that'll improve, and they'll figure things out. But that's why he's having a little bit of a tough time.
For the record, he has 20 40-point games in his career. Cade Cunningham to Jalen Duren. Duren dumps it off to Cunningham. Nice.
Cavaliers. As that ball swings up to Cunningham, and he just got passing wizardry. Just an excellent defense by the rookie. This time Cunningham spins away. The help defense.
Pistons not able to get him the basketball.
The rookie out of Kentucky, and the fact that he continues to play.
He's got 8 on him. Flip the top side. Cade with 6 on the clock. With ball movement. These 2 passes on the 3. Passes the ball to Cade. And Pistons. Cade Cunningham. Nice leaping rebound for Stanley Amude. Ahead to Cade and a windmill jam for Cade Cunningham. 3:07 to play in the half. Cade launches a 3, 6:58. Cade Cunningham stops. Leaps 2 boards and ahead to Cade. Cade to the rim, lays it up. This is going to take away. Blazer hurt. Cade Cunningham, screen from Bagley. Gives it to Marvin, gets it back. Cade works against Brogdon. Cade from the lane, turns, fight left. Cade Cunningham to the lane. Runs up the hook and he hit it.
It'll be Cade Cunningham. You don't have to ask him twice.
Again, the Detroit Pistons, they do a really good job of moving this basketball to be a young team.
Cunningham of a productive first 12. Cunningham, he got that.
6-game homestand as 2 of those 6 are in-season tournament games.
Right. Cade Cunningham is into the third, a flat start for the Pels. Cunningham, that's his shot right there. Sasser sets it up. Cunningham.
Stay down.
Yeah, he got what he wanted though. Making them use some clock down. Duren.
Hey, Pistons get it first. Cade to the lane. Cade to the basket.
But anytime he can get relief from his teammates, like a moment ago from Allen, that's going to help. Idea there.
Lead whittled to 1. Cade flips it. That was a Piston timeout. Asar Thompson made a heck of a play. Called timeout. 52-41 Phoenix. Cade to the lane. Cade to the basket. Scoop. Out. Asar Thompson in front to Cade.
I mean, they all went to the basket, but after it was too late to do anything about Grace.
Jalen Duren. Bounce inside. Isaiah Stewart gives it back to Cade. 4 on the clock. Cade spins to the paint, step back, gunning it. He's solid.
His first bucket of the game. three-point shooting has been on the money.
Every day, the best guard in practice. And they thought I was going to save myself.
Up and down action so far in this one. Cade to the basket. Runs it. Yep. Ball with a miss in the Golden State end. Wiseman screens for Cade.
Keep him involved. Pay him off for some of those screens.
That was injuries. Along with the other guys who haven't played all year yet. Cunningham. White to Cade. Cade to the basket. Lays it up. Pistons with the basketball. Just over 10 minutes left. Cade Cunningham rises at the foul line. Fires. Marcus Sasser gives it back to Cade. Clock at 10. He will drive it. Double hands.
The chance in the minutes this year of cutting.
In there, he's shooting some high degree of difficulty shots in the paint so far. Not just better offensive player, I think, than you give credit for.
Cunningham.
Those and that right there, because you've seen him just bang down three of them. People are going, now you're lying. As a witness.
No, you're not. 6 players on the Pistons side have been scratched.
Who is going to stop Dallas? He puts his shoulder down and really gets himself going. And so he is going to put a lot of pressure on those bigs for Detroit.
Cunningham turning the corner.
That's pretty shocking.
Cunningham with the runner. And the Bucks have been so good in the clutch.
Jalen Durham with a bounce to Cade against Melton. Cade from the paint. Nice screen by Durham for Cade. And it's a hoop. It's 13-7 Pistons from the big Durham. Jalen sets the screen. Cade rises.
The inaugural tournament. Shucks. Sorry about your luck.
Thanks, Smooth. Cade with Philadelphia by 13. Cade to the lane. Cade to the pocket 5. And Sergeant trouble. All the way across the floor to Cade. This for Cade. Cade will drive it, reverse it, and score it.
About a 7-second difference shot clock and game clock.
Good read, good dribble penetration, good dish.
Cade Cunningham coming up with 2.
As the shot clock is winding down, the ball being stuck in the ground.
John's birthday.
Yeah. There's an IHOP crayon.
It's a nice. Cade to the lane. Look, Marvin Bagley has the top side. Hands to Cade. Cade with a drive and a scoop and a score. Killian hooks it. Cade.
The basket trying to rebound, but too much contact on the part of Capella.
Cade to the basket, lays it up,
Into the finals just last season. As meanwhile, here's Cade Cunningham, spins to the basket. Boy, Brad, you nailed it. Chill in terms of those rebounds here early. Thompson, back it goes for another. You always seem to have a running tally. You don't need a lift. Cunningham, top of the key, 18. Just over 3 minutes in second quarter. Cunningham tries to draw a foul. Doesn't zip to say. Devin had to go up and try to find another one of these alley-oops. Cunningham blocked. Cunningham down the lane, puts it up in opening minutes, third quarter. Cunningham hesitates, slow walks underneath, reverse. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham works on Allen, steps back. Cunningham goes off a big Stewart screen. As Stewart's back in the ball game. Cunningham, tough shot.
He doing some work. Over the last 5 games, his rim field goal percentage. 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Cade Cunningham. 3 points and 7 boards, 6 assists against the Celtics. Has 9 points now. Here's Cade Cunningham. Action. Cunningham trying to work with Wiseman. Cunningham. Twice. It is or it isn't? Immediately. Cunningham. Efficient this afternoon. 6 of 8 for 15 points, Matty B. He's got 11 in the quarter. Cade also provides room for Pascal Wright to get down into the post and operate.
Dribble handoff to Jaden Ivey. Gives it up to Cade for the real good guys in the game. Yep. Driving is Cade. Double clutcher. There'll be an asterisk.
You know, you want to do it against the best that's out there.
In their mind, there might be an asterisk. But they just when he started in the first quarter when Curtis Blair tossed Michael Malone. In the second quarter, Trey Maddox across Nikola Jokic. Oh, they're picked off by Alec Burks. Cade Cunningham. He's tied the score. Cade Cunningham against Brown. Doubles on the up fake, triples on the up fake, and he scores it.
And 6, Indiana, 5 and 4 at home. Pistons 2 and 13, 1 and 7.
So you got sticks from Cunningham. You got to be in position to help.
He's going to step back. And
that's how much they believe in the guys they have on the floor. He lifted it and knew it when it left his hand, but he also liked the matchup against Cunningham.
everybody got up on their feet, just waiting to see what he would do. Cunningham, but
they've done quite well. They've rebounded the ball quite well. They've got offensive rebounds has been the thing that they've really.
Just the 4th Indiana turnover. Cunningham again.
Let him get the ball, because once he gets it, this guy's got a lot of things in his back.
7-point Pacers lead. Ivy to the corner. Cunningham launches and
Mystical Stewart.
Great plays on both ends by Jaden so far. Cade backs in, turns to the rim. Cade Cunningham's back in the ball game. Nice move in the lane.
I have a feeling they're going to be just fine.
I mean, good young players. Poole makes 2 free throws. Way out underway in the second half. Jaden Ivey back to Cade. Cade for 3. Cade turns the corner. Reverses. 10 to play in the third. Cade Cunningham gets to the rim. Hooks on the rim. Washington leads it. The Pistons have it. Duran screens for Cade as the season goes on. Cade at the basket. Butler, the former Baylor star, just missed that shot. Cade to the basket. Fires from in front.
3%. That's not good.
Yeah, half a dozen now for Russell. Cade rises and fires. Fills it. Sar Thompson from the corner. Shot is off the rim. Cade will fire. And LeBron's pass taken away by Cade. He will drive it and lay it up.
To get your balance to go back up, but it was lethal that time for Duran a moment ago.
Cade from the elbow. Grit his teeth to do that.
I know he did.
Cade stops, fires.
It's explores now. The Knicks turn it over. Preaching Cunningham.
Pistons line have had 11 possessions. They've turned it over 5 times. Quarter 3, Cunningham.
Backdoor play. This game of the season.
Cunningham driving.
Everyone for having me, and especially the New York Knicks family has been very thankful.
Pistons on the run. Sasser. Here's Cunningham from 3. Good second quarter for the Pistons. Shot clock at 2. Cunningham now with 31. He's 7 of 9 from behind the arc.
Midas touch.
We'll have to do some research by tomorrow night. Cunningham.
Hargan is still the passing spot. Look at another turnover.
And then Cunningham gets it right back and slams it. Screen set by Duran for Cunningham. Here's Cunningham. Driving on DiVincenzo, lays it.
Hey, switches to the left. Cross court. Cunningham for 3. Duran, based on what Allen is doing, and he's making all. Hayes looking underneath, nothing there. Cade, back out, no good, but Duran keeps it alive. Back out, Cade, Parker, 4-point game. Cade over Stroop, gets a breather. Cunningham, tough shot from Cade over the outstretched arm. I bet you when he was 0 for 6, the only people who knew it were you and me. That's it. Yeah, and he took good care of the basketball throughout the game. There's Cade. Yeah, the Pistons time to get going now here.
Cade with a drop game in his last outing. He's 3 for 3 for 7. Here's Cade, quick. They lead by 3. Just over 5 to play in the first. Cade, an open shot, hits it. Jaden Ivey, stop and go. Top side alley first. Cade deep on the wing for three. Deep Stu against Biombo. Hands to Cade. Cade from the... Isaiah Stewart screens for Cade. Puts himself down deep, reverses and scores.
Black next up against talented Cunningham. It's really good on-ball defense. Bagley on the give to Hayes. Cunningham a 3-point. 16 points, the biggest lead of the night. Cunningham driving. In Hayes to Cade Cunningham. Oka has him outside. Cunningham. Houston's on it. Cunningham turning and firing three. Cross court. Jaden Ivey for three. That is no good. Tap back out to Cunningham. He'll reload. Cleveland a 10-point win Wednesday. It's on the heels of a 9-game Magic win streak. Cunningham, free throw.
Hesitated on that one. If it was in his hands, good.
Got the Pistons off on the right foot so they could win a title in 04. And Cade against Brown. Cade goes baseline, reverse, yes! Away.
Turnover.
Yeah.
They got back defensively, but they didn't address him. He shot that one from nearly the logo.
Cade. Ball gets away from Halliburton. Cade for three. Pacers inside to Jackson, lost it. Isaiah Livers recovers. Livers whips it inside to Cade, late court. Keeps that dribble against Matherin. Gets a screen from Isaiah Stewart. Comes through that little reverse. It was.
That had that ball kicked out of bounds. Be careful with that.
Cade gets a nice screen from Isaiah Stewart. Cade from the paint. Sends it short. Killian against Halliburton. Cade from the lane. Fires, fills. Cade to the basket for it.
You're going to need 130 points to win this game, George, but if you don't slow them down and your defense improves the rest of the way, you may have to.
Bogey over Embiid with a rainbow gun. It's off iron. Outside to Cade Cunningham. Cade with a jumper. Yes! Isaiah Stewart with a screen. He's working that dribble on the wing. Inside against Tobias Harris. 6:50, Philadelphia. A minute till halftime. Cade with a nice screen from Isaiah Stewart. Straight on gun to 10. Isaiah Livers screens for Cade. Cade over Batum for 5.
Well, he is shaken out of all of that. Tobias Harris.
That's a pro.
Consistently, yet he doesn't complain and he plays his game. He's been great.
He's a great team player, and you gotta love him for that.
Cunningham, Oberlin for the most consecutive 30 and 10 games in franchise history. Cunningham, a couple ahead.
2.5. There's that great activity. First chasing down the loose ball.
On the other end.
It's the kind of energy, the kind of tenacity you got to come out with a team that's lost 22 games in a row.
Cunningham contorted his body.
Going forward from about 17 feet. Beautiful execution.
Here's Cunningham the other way. Pull-up.
Cade Cunningham at bay.
So Detroit, who is not led in this game, sees that.
We didn't shoot a lot of them. I didn't work on it.
That's right. It was not prioritized. Had it 25 of them were within 5 feet of the basket against Indiana.
Well, that's what the game dictated. Now the way they're playing them defensively, more of those mid-range.
Picks up another beauty. Bobby Portis sitting now with 2 3-pointers on 3 tries. He's got 16 for 22, led by as many as 30 tonight. They have not trailed at any point. Jumped out in front, never let off the accelerator. And sitting around this disparity for some version of the Smitty move on the left wing. Answer Cunningham.
Your virgin boys up here in the TV booth.
With the hot shooting from the Hawks again. Knock it down at 3.
Cunningham. Cade Cunningham in on London. Dotted line jumper for 2. Cunningham midcourt off the screen. Drives it on Capella. Somehow squeezed.
I love the fact that he realized that Wiseman, all he had to do is go ahead and shift his weight against him. Let's go crossover and finish at the rim. Puts him right there where he needs him.
Cunningham, he come to halftime. Cunningham got cleared this afternoon. He made the starting lineup. No bogey for the Hawks tonight. Cunningham club. He was their Naismith High School Player of the Year. Coming out of Arlington, Texas. Right to the basket to jam it. Gives the Hawks 10. Made threes tonight. Batted down by Cunningham. He's going to take it solo. He's done that damage, Brian, for a lot of different ball clubs. Cunningham.
Double-double, 17 points and 11 dimes. Had a good floor game. Being able to balance, getting everyone to start. Cunningham with the finish.
Cunningham.
Just went right into Bagley's chest right there. One of the best way to get past it. You see Ivy again.
No, he's out of bounds. They missed it. Here comes Cunningham.
Who gets into the thick of the defense. You forced to help. He does a good job of seeing Yeka wide open. You see Cade Cunningham.
Trey is just putting on a pick and roll clinic tonight. Cunningham. He's gone 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter and has 38 points. And
Pistons by 5. Cade for 3. Cade to forecourt. Dribble hands to Jaden. Jump pass to Cade. To the lane, straight on gun. He's a nice pick in the draft, by the way, this past year from Central Florida. Doubles it inside to Jaden. Had to give it up. Clock at 5, now 4. Cade launches for Kelly Olynyk.
When you're strong and you got decent ball handling skills, you don't have to be the fastest guy in the world. That was a real slow move by Olynyk. Running, red court.
Also, Cade with the clock at 3. Looking for a shot, turns and fires, and thinks. Sexton nearly reached goal, and now it is by Jaden Ivey. Jaden drops it to Cade. Cade backs in on Sexton. Spins and fires. 5 left. Cade to forecourt. Screen from Bagley. Cade shot. Yes! This is need a 3. Cade from in front gets it.
Move. Cunningham over to Bogdanovich, the former net. Bogey handling, the veteran. Cunningham a 3.
It's the togetherness, how they played for one another. I feel like a lot of people were making comps of that team on Cunningham. You saw he just let him go, realizing his foul situation. They should be going at him every time on that offensive side.
Cade Cunningham again. Too much one-on-one. Here's Cade Cunningham with a reverse. I never felt so old. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham hits. Isaiah Stewart. The handoff for Cunningham. Push shot goes down. Rebounded by Knox. Detroit on the move. Cunningham in transition. Get all the way to the cup. CJ! Cade Cunningham. It's a step and a fit.
Less than 5 minutes of playing time. What does that make him? A little bit better than the rebound man. Hey. Cade working against Claxton. Nice job switching. Lost the handle. Now we're even. 5 on 5. Cunningham working against Claxton. Cade switches the... Ivy puts it on the floor. Back out front. Cade. Cunningham. Cade might be looking to get it going. Get it started. He gets the screen. Gets to his spot. Tough fadeaway. Little baseline. Cunningham. Step back. Free throw line. Cade. Cam Johnson can hurt you from the outside, and he just hurt the Pistons there after they drew even. Cade again with it. Same play, same spot tonight. Not when you win as bad as the Pistons do to win. All hands on deck. 1 minute to play third quarter. There's Cade, rising. Cade. Pump fake, turn around. Back out, Bogdanovich. Pump fake, back to Cade. Pistons need a bucket. Cade can sense it. Rising, Ben. Burks Gives it up to Cade Cunningham. Cade, deep three. Come on! Cade. Oh, an impossible shot! 106. Cade gets the screen. Gets into the lane. 4. Cade with the basketball. Cade! Oh, my! Cunningham had a career-high 43 a week ago in Atlanta. Cade off the inbound. Cade right to the rim with
Knox today. He played really well the second half of that Brooklyn game. Had some edge to him, so I think that's who Monty Williams is going to go with today.
Cunningham making his way to the basket again. That was too hard off the glass. Durham, though, with the rebound, he goes to Cunningham, and he gets
Big emphasis of that.
6,000 assists now in the career.
I mean, it was great basketball throughout. Good Celtic basketball. Hey! The thing is, it just fit right in. Starter.
The ankle defense. Cunningham left open. Looking to make something happen himself. Finds Ivy back on to Cunningham. 8 in the shot clock. And he fouled.
Big stretch here. Last 3 minutes. Got to finish up the half strong.
Knocks down 3.
And that was Knoxy. Now the Pistons a little 2-on-2. Cade keeps it himself. Went to the left hand. Minute to play to keep him within 4. Cade against Pirtle.
First 7 to 8 seconds of their possession. So if you're the Pistons, you must get back quickly.
Cade taking his time.
Young looking, but playing like a vet.
Been in there forever. There's Cunningham, Bogdanovich. Bogey back out. Jaden Ivey pump fake. Jaden Ivey. No. Ivey gets the rebound. Cade left all alone. We'll bring it up the floor for the Pistons. Dumps it off to Cade Cunningham. Cade through traffic. What? He's keeping the Raptors in this ball game. Cade, nobody covered him. Cade steps back. Gets it back. Cade taking his time. 5 seconds to shoot. Cade using up a ton of clock.
Rockets are going to have to be more mindful about taking care of the basketball.
And Rockets defense has really been on hold
of those rebounds or loose balls.
Cunningham eye off the glass.
I'm glad it was him. It's a great way to start the new year. And he said, thank you, big bro. Really cool for those two guys to go back and forth.
Came right out of high school. Pine Coast High School, Fort Lauderdale. There's a straight run to the right. 20 ago by 10.
That play right there is what I call read the room. I'm the biggest.
Good Kessler puts the pressure on Duran. Hands it off to Cunningham. That ball drop, picks it up, push. Cut the rim. 6 points here to open up the second half. He goes cross court. Cunningham drives, put the ball down low. 13-point game.
So hard to guard him because when he gets that speed, the defense doesn't know whether he's going to continue.
And now down 3. Detroit with the ball. Cunningham running the show with the left-handed with the rebound. Now Cunningham across the timeline. Just past the 8.5-minute mark. And Cunningham runs it into front court against Dunn. Rolls inside. Cunningham.
Lines in the paint, Walker's.
That slows down Detroit. Coming up on the halfway mark of the 4th and final quarter. Cunningham found space. It's around the league. This has been another battle. Detroit giving the Jazz all they want and more here in overtime. Cunningham launches up the shot.
Get those offensive rebounds too. I know what that's about. Cunningham to that mid-rip. That's become a theme here. Burns had 27 against Utah. And he can just be a buck trust. Get rid of that trust in the process. Who started that? The Pistons have had their team meetings of trying to get Durant. And Wiggins a great job fronting him. Shot clock at 3. Cunningham's going to work out a bit. Image got hung up on that loony screen. Got some space. Cunningham with that. Cunningham trying to work on Chris Paul. Chris Paul's always been a quality defender. Cunningham's at 6'6", though, and 12, but only that one big. Cunningham's got starch on that switch. Shot clock at 3. Cunningham tornado move to the mid-range. What a ball, banged up. Professional. Good work. Cunningham. Oh, look. Off that power. The crowd aching for that because they love Moses. Cheering for him to get an opportunity. Cade Cunningham trailed. Didn't get the foul, didn't get the field goal. Cade Cunningham spinning. He has been the scorer in the 4th, also the assist guy during that last dunk. And reversing it up and in.
And Cunningham the rebound. Cade Cunningham, 3rd year. He lets it fly.
That's Caesars Arena in downtown Detroit. Jalen Duren screens for Cade. Cade with a drive and dunk. Beef Stew thought about a 3. Gets to the lane. Dishes to Jalen Duren. Topside Cade. This for Jalen Duren. Cade works against Shamet. Screen from Duren. Here's the with 4.5. The play in the half did that one lefty. Wizards by 1. 2 seconds. 1. Cade as time runs out. Drains it. Cade with Avdia trailing. Gives it up to Isaiah Stewart. Gets it back. Gets to the basket.
I think Washington got the memo. The way they've been guarding and clamping down on Alec Burks, George. Burned him for 34.
On Kispert. Gets to the paint, back to the baseline.
Strong. Cunningham missed 9 of the last 10 games with a knee strain as he looks to creep baseline on Allen. Puts it up and in. The guy's playing really, really good basketball right now. It's a nice luxury. You'd rather be on this side of it. It ain't easy. Cunningham.
With a dance to the hoop. Great upper body strength. Just knocked the defender right out of the way.
Boy, did Cade almost carry that basketball as he'll take a 50 as anticipated by Cunningham. He knocked it away.
Yes, post quarter, too many Pistons around.
4 minutes in, 3rd quarter. Cunningham is picked up by Garland. He'll use a Duren screen. Fire a long.
It's this end of the floor they have to get better for the defensive end.
Jared Allen is back in the ballgame. Cunningham works on LeVert. Jared Allen is #1 in the NBA in 4th quarter field goal percentage. He hammers on that double. Well, he's got to keep this man on the floor.
Yes.
You want to continue to have the top-ranked defense like the Cavs have had since December 1st.
Cade rises, line drives it right down the middle.
Kawhi Leonard is shooting 44% from triple lane on the season, so he is a deadly threat from out that far away.
Bogey cross courts to Cade. 2:15 to play in the half. Cade with a drive and a scoop. Jalen Duren against Plumlee. Turns to the basket. Baseline to Knox. On the wing to Cade. Clippers. Jaden Ivey dribble hands to Cade. Cade rises and fires points. 31. 10 of them in the 3rd for Kawhi Leonard. Cade with a crossover drive.
You know, that was his first miss from three-point land.
Cade rises and fires. Chased out by Carter Jr. Gets their had the rebound. The Pistons knock it away. Cade to forecourt. It's 5 against 4. Cade right down the lane. Cade crosses over again. Black staying in front of him. Cade rises and fires it.
Take it inside.
Kevin Knox with a shot fake. The dish to Cade. Nice job. Tapped it to himself. Cade on the run. Down the lane. Lays it up. Defense in the NBA. That's somebody who'll give it to you each and every minute of each and every game. Cade.
He has 13 points. Weissman sets a screen. Cunningham off that. Every year, that's all you get. You grow up in the Midwest. You don't get a choice, or you didn't back in the day. Cunningham.
So you can see everything. He saw that defender fly up from the baseline area to come get used to seeing that.
Ivy stumbles into the paint, but he finds Muscala. Off it comes to Cunningham. Can't shoot, pushes ahead here to Cade Cunningham.
slashing inside.
Or third option right there. And although it's a makeable shot, it's not what they preferred on that possession. Be that time 2 or 3. Whenever shaded, eventually hops into the dunk contest.
Grab a 35. Surveys. Cunningham comes to it. Challenged by Higgins. Step back. Cunningham in the key.
Put coffee in his back pocket.
Hands to Thompson.
Corner 3. It's good. 3.
Pull up for Cunningham. It's good. It goes back outside to the Pistons, and they reset. Cunningham.
But normally you see free throw attempts go along with it, Brian. We're not seeing that.
Cunningham. Works on Russ. Down the lane. Puts it up and in. Cunningham splits a pair of defenders. Hangs and throws. On the Pistons down 7. 1:35 to play. Cunningham. Keep the ball in front of you. The runner by Cunningham reverse layup.
That time LeBron to Reeves. That's nice.
And certainly having some fun early on. We're going to see for all-star appearances in Indy. This one, Cunningham. Lakers still lead 81-63. They're led by as many as 24. Detroit led a couple of times early by 1.
Left. Detroit's proven that they're winners now.
With Cunningham hitting it.
It's the fact that they were both wide open. And they're ready to shoot. Feet are set and they're ready to look. Part of your job to kind of look up. These are professional athletes, and it's Devin Booker. And now you don't have Beal, you don't have Booker. It hurts the side.
Yeah, they really do.
Running 1 now for Cade.
Nurk with 7 assists on the night. O'Neal trying to stay attached to Cunningham. Yeah, Cade, Tyrese Halliburton had the day off on Tuesday. Here's Cunningham's jumper good. Sideline, Pacers 13, Detroit 12. Cunningham inside, put it up and in.
2 shots, potentially that were open.
He's made 2 tonight. Cunningham to his spot. Detroit had cut a 21-point deficit to 11. But it's been all Pacers since. Defensive by Jackson.
50-40 man.
Yeah, he's very close to that. Here's Cunningham.
Halliburton getting up going with the left hand.
Here is a
shot it with one hand and nicely off the glass.
I mean, that was some athleticism by both Thompson and Mathurin going one-on-one with each other.
Keeping Cunningham in front of him.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Cunningham tried again, but
he tried to go around Durant. He looked like a rock.
And all of a sudden,
hit the rock. He hit Durant.
18-point lead, final 3 minutes plus. Pacers trying to go 7, just short by Halliburton. He's made 4 of those tonight. Pacers made 10 in the first half.
Orlando defense. Cade down the lane, flips it up off first. Cade against Wagner. Puts it on the deck, crowds him inside. Over a double team and he scores. Hasn't missed a shot for one thing. Jalen Duren screens for Jaden Ivey. Cade drives it. Cade stops. Hooks it. He's right behind with 9, but he did pick up that 3rd foul. Here he is with the basketball. Step back, long gun. Cade brings it to forecourt. Fires. Cade to forecourt. Quentin Grimes behind the long line gives it back to Cade. Now he has one from the top.
Used to not be able to shoot those, but he can now.
Leipzig. Cade backs up against their good defender. This is screen from J13. Starts trying to stay in front of him. Cade spins to the lane, fires, fills, bounces it to Cade. Screen from Jalen Duren. Cade to the basket.
Ivey kicks it out. Cunningham launches the 3-pointer. That's good. Cunningham maybe pushed off, now takes the shot and drills it. Cunningham. Here's Cunningham, good size. He's at 6'6".
Bring it at a different level as the Pistons came into this game ready to fight.
Already, and there's still 5 minutes to go in the second. Cunningham
diving on the floor, getting to that loose ball.
He's back up double figures. Cunningham finds his room and away misses. Duren with the rebound. He's averaging 12 a game. Cunningham from the Villanova Wildcats. Duren got it knocked away. Shot clock at 4. Cunningham left open. And
His athletic ability is really starting to show through. His energy is great.
Cunningham creates some space.
Really getting after teams.
Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, Cade Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart, and back-to-back heartbreaking losses to the Magic and Knicks for Detroit. They've lost 6 straight. Cunningham
not comfortable shooting 3. You see,
he's not a good shooter yet. Cunningham challenge, still put it home. DeRozan 6 for 6 with 13 points. There's Cunningham again.
I'll tell you what, Detroit should be happy right now more than halftime. The threes were missed by the Bulls kept them in the game.
7 minutes to play in the third. Cunningham against Osumu with the contest. His handles and his vision have been really sharp, and he feels a lot more comfortable looking away momentarily. Cunningham does that side.
Is that Ivy?
Cunningham takes it in and scores third of the year. Ivy got it down to Duren, who got it out for Cunningham.
Cade to forecourt against Okoro. Cade to the back. Would have been a 4-pointer under my government. 10 for 17 from distance. Cade from the sideline. Star Thompson to Cade. The corner got 3 off the rim. Good board work for Jalen Duren. Way outside for Cade. Triple cross. Star Thompson to Isaiah Stewart in the corner against Mobley. Basket cut. Cade. Yeah. They're playing well. Here is Cade in the lane.
The open shooter. And yes, we're calling Wendell Carter a shooter well over 40%. I can tell how much contact actually occurred, but a great sell. Reverse it. Duren to Stewart.
To Cunningham. Good. And Duren with the offensive boot. Well, the best in the league at that. Cunningham.
First layup there, Duncan. At 6'8", protecting the ball well.
Cunningham with a right-hand flush. Right on top of Jovic. 6'6".
Always ready off penetration, this time from Terry Rozier.
Cunningham, dotted line jumper right there.
Looks indecisive to me. I'd love to see him pull Duren a little further away from the basket for that mid-range jumper.
Pistons with their first leads into his 9-8. Cunningham was Thursday night in Oklahoma City on Friday night. We'll let that one fool. Miami has gone 0 for 6 from 3 here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham. The Knicks have already lost to Atlanta 116-100. 18 seconds left in this one. Cunningham.
Jaden Ivey inbounds to Cade. Cade drives it to the basket.
Everything else.
Exactly. Cade over Bridges on the arm. Looking for a call, didn't get one. Here's Cade for 3.
Rising variety. Just get in the way. Sometimes that's all that's necessary.
He did set the shooter free that time.
Tricky move.
Yeah.
Clever.
I agree. Underline clever a couple of times. Score on Jalen. Talk it over with Watford. This is inside Evan Fournier. Cade behind the long line. Big play after big play after big play. Now it's even at 98. Cade to the basket. Scoop, score. With a bounce inside. Behind Mikal Bridges. Cade races to the rim. Jams it. Cade bumped by Bridges. Runs him into a screen by Jalen Duren. He'll fire and fill it. This is dressed in Pistons blue jerseys in this one. Cade to the lane. Turns, fires. Cade from the foul line. Sent out. Blocked as he hit the floor. Jaden Ivey topside to Cade for the lock. Jaden Ivey for Beef Stew in the corner. Now Cade on the wing.
He's successful in the private sector.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on how important it is for people like Tom Gorst to be a community
Stater who has become so successful? I remember when the Flint water crisis happened and
Screen from Wiseman. Jalen Duren to come back out. Cade to the...
Not at halftime.
Cade to forecourt. Cade from in front.
To this, what do you make of this young team? What do you like of the young core?
I mean, this is a real...
Cade with a loss and scooped up by James Wiseman. Cade to the basket, flips it up, fills it up. Mišić drives, and his pockets picked by Cade. Cade to the basket against Miles Bridges.
Three-point shooter. Not a good idea to have him unguarded.
Lead time by J.T. Thor, who just checked in. Cade to the basket. Sasser with the rebound. Grimes redirects the play to the corner. Cade, shot clock at 7. Got Richards out on him. Gets around him, gets to the basket. Marcus backs up against Miles Bridges.
He may have to take this.
Gives to Cade. It's away in time, and it's done. 7-point game. 4:22 to play. Cade against Brandon Miller. To the basket. 2:93. The Pistons have the lead in the ball. 3:48 left. Cade with a shot. 3% from behind the long line. Cade straight on gun. It's all relatively positive despite the 2 early fouls. Cade backs to the paint. Jump hook hits it. Rebound Wiseman. James to Cade. Stop and go on Wara. To the rim off the high glass basket. They have 1 free throw in the quarter.
They're all over the place.
Everywhere you look, there's somebody in a Raptor uniform.
Direction had the Pistons rocking, reeling.
Yeah.
And Olynyk's putting on a passing show.
Jalen Duren against Kelly Olynyk. Cade, long gunning. Cade to the basket, hooks him. Beef Stew with the rebound. Cade Cunningham down the lane. 360, lays it up. 13. Cade.
Ways and getting a hand up didn't matter, but he was right there.
Jimmy Butler with 11. Cade comes to get it. Cade drives it. Cade to forecourt. Screen from Jalen Duren. Cade rises and fires and
better guard, right?
Yes, sir. Cade drives it. Cade to the basket. Hook. He shattered the record for fastest to 11 threes in a career earlier today. Cade, stop and go to the baseline. Turns, fire. Fournier, who checked in for Jaden Ivey, snaps it across the court to Cade. Cade drives, left hands it up.
And that was overpowered.
He has 10 and 8 boards. Cade rises. 4:09 left. Miami by 5. Cade straight on gunning. Top side to Cade. 2:18 left. Cade fires.
I can't imagine them letting him go one-on-one, which it appears they're going to do.
Right now he does. Gets it back. Cade off a screen from Jalen Duren. Now gets another one. Gets to the baseline. Falls to forecourt. Doubles to Cade. Thought about the 3. It's a show and go to the basket. Jalen Duren flips to Cade. Cade gets a screen. He's at the elbow. Fires.
Able to score in transition. They've had to do it all out of the half court. That favors the Pistons if they could maintain it.
4-point Indiana lead. Cade spins to the paint. Doubles on the up fake. And it was tough in between shots. Here's Cade to the rim.
Hooks him to score. He can do that as well.
Big time from behind the long line. Cade stops and fires. Cade Cunningham. Screen from Wiseman. Gets to the foul line. 5. And Andrew Nembhard, check out. Cade. Cade will drive it, flip it up off the high. Has to pick up the dribble. Gives to James Wiseman, who will bounce it back inside to Cade. Turns, fires, fills up. Pistons rush it up to Cade, whips it inside to Awoma. Cade with the big advantage. Marcus Sasser to Metu. Cade from the corner. Cade backs up against him, gets the screen, line forecourt. Pocket pick by Cade. Cade gets to the rim and throws.
Put a blanket on Steph Curry last ball game, especially in the late game. Fourth quarter execution again.
8-4 advantage for the Wolves. Cunningham stops at the free throw line.
The decisiveness of Naz Reid is just staggering. The efficiency for Naz as well. Certainly, Naz has picked up his game. It was clear to him how good Jordan was right away. And I think for Mike, once he got into the
shot. Rebound on Womack. Here's Cunningham the other way. He has 13 points.
One thing about Ant, he's a truth teller out there.
Cunningham. And it's just the Wolves are putting up 3 after 3. They've made 5.
He can go on one of those little boomlets that he can go on. I just love watching him play. He makes just winning play after the side. So
there are a lot of statistics about Naz Reid.
Jaden Ivey was listed as questionable. Cunningham now, shot clock at 3. India goes off glass and scores for Washington.
I like what Marvin Bagley's trying to do, spacing the floor, keeping guys like Jalen.
Cunningham spinning in
high school. I was invited to the 1998 ABCD camp, All-American camp. And he's 3 for 3. You count the Brooklyn Nets game. He went 2 for 2 and
10th turnover. Detroit has scored 11 points off of those.
To the growth and the teamwork that he has and the camaraderie that they have as point guards for this team, guys.
He's outscoring the Pistons 22-10 here in the third. Hill switches on Cunningham. Cunningham spinning to getting some separation. Still on the floor.
You had an 11-0 run going on before that substitution.
Booze blocks by Duran. 4-on-4 action here. Cunningham.
Go out under control, hand up. And when he's finished pump faking, guess what? You're right there.
He takes it. Jalen Duran comes high to get the ball. Hands to Cade. Cade will rise at three-point percentage. Cade across the lane, missed the hook, got it back. Doubles on the up fake, scores it off the. Cade with a screen from Wiseman. He'll rise. Aloma hands to Jaden Ivey. He's at the elbow. Top side to Cade. And the basket shot's too hard to Fournier. Evan Fournier cross court to Jaden Ivey. Whips it to Cade. This is Wiseman with a screen. Now another. Now another. Cade from the elbow. Fires and fills it up. Rattled that one. Front won't fall. James Wiseman with a rebound. Here's Cade to the rim. Double clutch. And he flips to Cade. Cade sees some daylight. Gets to the rim for a jam. Second half. Cade turns the corner. Flies to the... And the Sixers before they come home. Cade stops and fires and fills it. You got one. Here's Cade with a shot, sticks it. Cade to the wing. Finds Fournier, fakes the three, stops